And so it's back. The school run power hour of dreams.
The power hour. I like that.
We dropped the small human off at the education centre and then we hit the local honey hole.
For anyone who doesn't speak Bethany, an educational centre is simply a school.
A school, but I don't believe in schools. Schools suck.
Oh, that's just a really stupid blanket statement.
It's not. They work for some people. We won't get into that at the moment. But Austin found some curtains and they are things that don't suck. So these are some, why are you looking at me like this curtains suck?
Waiting for you to say how you pronounce that, because like, everyone says you. Or
Kylie.
Keely. I can't even bother.
I say Keely, you say Kylie, Keely.
I'm going to move on, either way.
However, these...
Do you know how much these were?
Do you know how much they were?
No, I was going to say me neither.
On them,
no, they didn't.
But I'll put comments up for them. This is a 2012 Mulberry jumper, and it has monsters on it, because that year they had a monster print going around town. And
that actually goes for quite a lot compared to some of the older Mulberry, doesn't it?
Yeah, so because it's got like a weird cult following. I paid £15 and I've listed it for $175.
As if by magic you hit me with another banger.
And this is Pyrus. So Pyrus, a lot of you might not have heard of, is a sort of more high-end independent brand. But they make like boho-y things, but also prints. They like a print.
They do. They're print heavy.
Yeah.
I'll put the label up.
We'll put the label up. Paid 6. I might be lying about that.
6 or 8.
But I would list for 70.
Yep.
So is that okay?
Oh, Pyrus.
Okay. Retails about 100 and something.
So they stick to quite high. They stick to quite.
Yeah, they're popular in America and they're harder to get, and you know all that little fun stuff. They did a collaboration with someone at some point. Anyway, that was Wool London. I only pick up Wool London if it's very large-and looky, oversized.
Bethany is saying Wall, W-A-L-L. Wool.
Wool, W-A-L-L.
Wolfhamstow.
Wool London. Wolfhamstow. I'm holding a Moschino skirt. I'm holding it in a weird manner because it's Moschino Couture, and everyone might say, you should buy that, £15. Why aren't you getting that? Because I have 3 of this exact skirt. It haunts me in my dreams. So I'd rather leave it for someone else to have a try at, because honestly, I can't buy another one.
All our Moschino pieces sell quickly. But that never did and hasn't ever.
It's because it's just a plain black mini.
This is a Barber International ladies shumper.
Oh, ladies, eh?
You don't see a lot of Barber International for ladies.
It's got a hole in it.
It had a big old skaggle waggle.
Skaggle waggle.
It had a hole. Anyway, it was more. I think it was like a pull that someone just went to town on.
If it didn't have a skaggle waggle, it would probably.
It was nice. It was very nice.
It would probably do 40 to 50. That's a nice drape. Did you pick it up because it had a nice drape?
100%.
Oh, that's cute. I like that. And then Austin found this, and it was £5. Was that £5? Yeah. Extra small, 100% lamb's wool, colour block, navy, cream, and grey, Chinty and Parker. And he holds it up to me and says, "Should we get this?" And that's my face. My face is...
if you don't already know, I'm quite a animated kind of chap, shall we say. Bethany's face sometimes doesn't even move, and I get... Well, just, I get the vibe.
This is Alex Perry. Now, this dress was sitting in here a few weeks ago.
No, it was months ago now.
Months ago.
Yeah.
And I regretted not picking it up because the next time it was gone, here's back. So either someone returned it or they put it online and put it back out or something. Someone did the fandango.
It was also half price to what they originally put out at. They put it out for 40th, I want to say.
Yeah, so it's a navy, it's like ink and black, fitted cocktail dress. They retail for $700 to $900 depending on dress.
Wow. And what do you think we're going to get for that one?
£20, and I've listed it.
3?
I've listed it for
2.5, 3?
Yeah. Maybe 3. I'll put it up. I'll tell you what I did.
Cool.
This is a Sahara jacket. So someone who follows us, lovely human, drew attention to me that Sahara is really expensive. So I'm looking at Sahara in a different light, and that was a really nice Sahara. However, the button was missing, so you couldn't fasten it.
That's a problem with something which you need fastening.
Yes, it had a statement buttonhole with no button.
That's strange.
Does that make sense?
It does. This is a Barber scarf in like kind of like a sparkly cream.
Oh, sparkly was it?
It is there's a sparkle to it.
That was like snow. £4 that was. 20, 25?
Is that Barber International as well? Just Barber?
Barber International.
Someone went, they did,
I feel like they wore the scarf.
They did the business.
With it.
Yeah, too much.
Are we judging?
Yeah. Hard.
That was a mint velvet trench coat, by the way. It was faux suede, £45. So we left that.
What about this coat on the mannequin?
No, we looked at this the other day and didn't realise because we're silly. That it's a wool and velvet trimmed coat, fitted, small size. I would say that's an 8. It's cabbages and roses. Cabbages and roses, my friend.
That coat would have been hundreds and hundreds of pounds, correct, Armando?
To the right person, you could get to 200 out of it.
Yeah, you definitely get 2 bills from that.
But they
it was 75.
and I don't want to put 75 into a cabbages and roses coat.
Okay.
Not today.
Fair enough.
Sometimes you just got to say, not today.
No, you know what? I would have if it had been larger.
Or not brown.
No, that coat was a vibe.
I just didn't feel like it was like fun. I thought it was like.
Well, I'm gonna ask you, who are you to say that that's not fun?
Oh, I guess it can be fun to some people. These are fun. Look how cute.
Yeah, they are tiny Air Force Ones, and they're £3.50. They're really good condition because most tiny humans, they either at this point can't walk, and if they can, they just like scrape them along in the pushchair or the thing. So the fact the toes are intact is amazing.
They're not a massive thing, but they're £3.50, and it should be an easy
10,
20.
15?
Oh, goodness gracious, Austin! An easy 20 to 25 on Vinted.
Dow.
The last ones I sold used for 20. So unless you want to have a public,
they were smileys though. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. They were like the smiley
sister.
pink suede ones.
Austin has a menswear
these as well.
trousers. I kept this in purely because he undoes them with one hand, and then he.
Do you know the skill this takes?
Suspicious movement.
A rummage. Oh, a rummage. I can't even. I was looking for the price. I
know what you were looking for. £9.50.
The price. You sick animal.
These are mid-2000s. The reason we didn't pick them up, because firstly they got...
And you know what I did do? I did do them back up.
You've got a fade on them. But Mulberry menswear is not typically sought after unless it's vintage, spell out, graphic... has some element of cool.
I'm going to say, unless it can be sold to someone under the age of 21, no one cares.
Like chinos are not the.
That's what I'm saying. And the problem is, at the time, that's what they were about. They were about the chino life, and I'm afraid they just don't. I don't know. They also, do you know what? I would also say every single pair I've seen have always worn terribly. The quality of them originally back, it was terrible. No, if you compare them to like Ralph Chinos.
No, but I tell you why. Because they were made not to be washing machined, and everyone washing machined them.
I do grant you that.
Around here, that's the difference. Like,
was the sentence you just said then they were made not to be washing machined?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I've never used a washing machine in my life, so I couldn't tell you the process.
I understand that.
That is actually a fact. Fun fact.
People listening and watching might not understand that.
I have
Look at this.
never used a washing machine or an iron.
This is like a 90s Channel 4 t-shirt. It was really cool. It's on a vintage tag. It's not single stitch, but it's from, my guess is mid-90s to, it's mid-90s. It's definitely not 2000s. I
like the bubbles. You could probably locate that when they did that graphic with the speech bubble, the think bubbles.
Yeah, do you know what? Like, weirdly, when I did some research and I was having a look, the old school, like where the blocks used to go together to make the Channel 4. I don't know if you're old enough to understand and even look at that. But that logo was really, really popular.
£3 into what? How much?
I don't know, 40 quid?
That's what people are here for. They're here for the money.
The cash. The spondoolies.
Austin found this all on his own. I was so proud of him.
Look at this.
He didn't know what it was, really.
Oh, bite me.
No, you were questioning this one.
100%. I know what it was, but I'm saying I questioned it based on the fact that, well, I knew it was something, but I questioned it based on the fact that the last time we found the item from this brand, the label is just black. And this is a label which says Black Label. So those are two different things, sissy.
Rundholz. We picked it up before. We bought a cardigan which sold for 120 off the top of my head, that we paid under £10 for. This was £9.50, and this is a dress, oversized dress with the smocking detail there. It's got like a bat wing oversized arm. It's got asymmetric hems. It's got a polka dot. It's fabulous. I tried it on. I did look like a circus clown.
However, it has like what looks like a trunk there. Like it looks like just a random kind
There's a better view of it in a minute. That's what I was going to talk about the trunk in a minute.
Okay.
It has got an interesting design feature on the front, and we quickly learned learn that we are stupid.
No, we quickly learn Austin's really clever and Bethany's stupid.
I take it. So look out for Black Label Rundholz.
But also, for people watching, the Black Label doesn't have to just be the Black Label. It can say Black Label on it also.
It comes in different varied designs. So
when I was on the bangers, look what I found.
Be on the aware.
What I found.
Look at this neckline. This is vintage Valentino boutique. And we're talking about Valentino. Not Mario and his Valentino, but we're talking about Valentino. £8 for a full wall, navy blue, ruched high neck, vintage, Valentino boutique.
You almost sounded really, really good then, and then you left it at the end. I'm going to be honest with you.
So the Rundholz we're going to list for 150 to 200, and I have listed the.
There's the trunk.
I've listed the Valentino for 300, I believe.
Cool.
I can't
The Valentino as well.
The trunk.
The Valentino is wool. Yeah.
See that trunk?
It looks sus there.
It's a pocket.
You push. Basically, Austin worked out that when he was steaming it, you push it all in, and it's actually a pocket. It still looks really strange and kind of weird.
I honestly thought
but
it
that
looked
more like
an organ.
Yeah, like it looked like you have a problem, but
But it's a pocket. You had to poke it back through the other way.
I don't know why someone hadn't poked it back through that. That's the most annoying thing.
Because they didn't know. They didn't know if it was a pocket or an appendage.
Fair appendage. Oh God, it was definitely not an appendage.
However, so those two dresses there's about 500 quid and an outlay of under 20. Yeah, that's good, right?
Yeah, that's decent.
That's good. I'm taking that all the way to the bank.
Yeah,
We're on day 5.
Day 5 of what?
No, day 4 or day 5 of 365 days of the year.
I told you. I mean, I know people think I just say this is like a gimmick. I'm so bored of you saying it because every single time I'm gonna just be like,
do you know what you're gonna love tomorrow?
Day 6.
Day 6. And we got a really cool video coming this weekend. We're trying something new, something different, and something that has been highly requested. So stay tuned for another episode of The Luxury Beggars.
Bye.